It should be working now. All right, should be working now, so should be, but doesn't mean anybody's here. Doesn't mean that at all. Doesn't mean anybody's here. Do 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 do. Drag showcase, yeah, whatever, dude. Okay. Should be back up and running, yeah. Should be looking all right. Because of that, we need to do this again.
Watch. I know why they ain't know me, so I switch plots. I've been running out of fuel, so fuck a pit stop. Hold the wrist, I had to get the bag. Ice on my wrist, diamonds move a lag. Never switching.
Okay, second time's the charm, right? Everything's working flawlessly now. I had to unplug my internet and replug it back in. Have you turned it on and off again? Anyways, thank you guys so much for coming in, hanging out with me. Today is a multi-stream. We are live on YouTube as well as Twitch. So welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Listen, so tomorrow, right? Tomorrow there's going to be a stream. Not my stream. It's going to be VIE. So Vice Immortals Esports representing the Apex division will be Team 2. They will be playing tomorrow around 3 o'clock. If you guys are interested, I need to put a link in there. But anyways, what is going on, everybody? I see that there is a good bit of people in here. What's going on, Shay? How you doing? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in twice, by the way. You, Raptor, and Tatted as well. Bon Martinez. Oh, dang, I hit the wrong button. Well, welcome in anyways. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. This is my second dual stream of all time on both platforms, and I am glad to be here. I hope you guys are too. We are going to be hanging out, not listening to music today because we are streaming on both YouTube and Twitch, and YouTube does not have a mute button for it. So it is what it is. So we'll just be hanging out, listening to vibing music and just chilling. How are we doing today? How was everybody's week? I haven't seen y'all since Tuesday. How was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? Today is Friday. So how was y'all's day today? What is good? I see Panda has joined the mix. What's going on, Panda? Anyways, how was everybody's week? For real? Like, how was y'all's week? How are we doing out there? Like, was there anything good? Anything great? Anything bad? Anything real shitty? Anybody got tea to spill? Like, what's going on? Yeah, that was me on YouTube. Hey, what's good? You got 2 different profile pictures. Listen, mine are the same all the way across all platforms except for like my logos on a couple of them. So it's a little difficult for me to be chilling. Worked, sucked balls. Well, that's not something I'm accustomed to, but yeah, I feel you. I bet. Well, either way, thank you, Shay, for coming over on YouTube. That's right, your name is Fawn. I think I'm saying that correctly. I don't know. I can't read very well. I want to find a work from home job so bad. I feel like a lot of people out there want that kind of job. They're out there, you can find them, but you got to figure out which one's legit and which one's not. I hear that from a lot of like moms and like ladies, you know, they're always wanting to work from home, which is perfectly fucking fine. I would fucking love to do that, but I'm not built to work on a computer all day. I'm just not built that way. Anyways, I did change the chat again on this side of the screen. As you can see, it is see-through, but yet you do have like some little cool little colors and shit. I think that's pretty dope. What do you guys think about that? I would be able to see my kid more. Yeah, you absolutely would, because they'd be up your ass. Where is Zeus? I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Jess. Let me go look. Is Zeus with you? Him sleeping? Hey, Zeus? Come on. Come on. Hey. Your presence was asked for, Zeus. Yeah. I'll fix it. I know, I'll fix it. You gonna watch me on YouTube? Huh? I'm on YouTube today too. Fancy. John, thank you for the subscription, brother. Channel for 7 months, yo. I definitely appreciate it. All that goes back to the community. Anyways, everybody asked for him. Here he is. There is Zeus. Such a handsome boy. Yeah. He's a good boy. Him old. A good boy though, for the most part. Sometimes he's not. Sometimes he's a bad boy. He's a bad boy a lot. Zeus, the cute little puppers. Yep. You want to take over, Zeus? You want to tell the people at home what's up? Say hello to everybody. Hello, everybody. My name is Zeus. Anyways, yeah, I've been chilling all day. He threw up on the carpet. You know, it'd be that way. Snort for us, Zeus. He will. He'll sneeze all over this microphone. That's what he's about. It's his whole life. Snorting, grunting. Him's like a little piggy. A good boy though. You can hear him like sniffing into the microphone. Maybe. I don't know. I can't really tell if you can or not. Anyways, he's a good boy. I think he's like 8 years old. He's about halfway through his life cycle. A little bit over, actually. I think they live to be anywhere between 12 and 15 years. I got him when he was a pup. So where did I come up with Zeus? Like the name? So my children's names start with S's. So Skylar, Sage. And I kind of wanted to go down that route, but I couldn't think of a name. And then Zeus just kind of popped out because I'm all into Greece mythology, mythology. So, you know, Zeus is the father of the gods, not the Titans, son of Kronos. And so I named him Zeus. And one day I was hoping to get him a little girlfriend, and they have little puppies, and I was going to name her, Hera, because that was the wife of Zeus. In different stories there's different wives for Zeus, but I just remember the cartoon Hercules or whatever. And I wanted him to have babies like Adonis, Hercules, Aphrodite, Athena, you know, Ares. That's what I was going to name the puppies, you know. And I don't think I could part with him. I don't think I could part with him if he had pups. Hey, camera's up there, bud. You see it? Look. I don't think he wants to do this anymore. You don't want to do this anymore, huh, Zeus? You go pup? Yeah. No. Good puppy. Patches is 8. Yeah. They're the same age. Born the same year, probably. He is the smallest Zeus ever. Yeah. Those eyes just pierce my soul. He's a cutie. Yeah. Yeah, he's got some, you know, believe it or not, he has brown eyes. Like inside, you can't really see it when we're outside in the sun. He's got brown eyes, to be honest. You want to go get him? You want to go? You want to say bye? You want to say bye to people? All right. You camera shy. I'm camera shy. You don't want to be here. you out, cutie. All right, man. Chill out there, Smooth. We all know what you can do. All right, say bye. Say bye to the people. Say bye, people. Go. Big boy. He want to go back to be with his mommy. Anyways, yeah, so I don't know, we got Zeus when he was, I think we got him 2 weeks too early. I think we got him at 6 weeks or something like that. I think they're supposed to stay with their mom for at least 2 months. I don't exactly know. I'm not super huge into like breeding animals and understanding when to give puppies back or whatever, or take puppies. I don't fucking know. But we did get him early, and he doesn't like other dogs. He doesn't get along with other dogs. We haven't been around a lot of people. They're kind of like my kids, man. They're antisocial. My daughter can talk to people on a computer all day long, but you put her in front of somebody, it takes her a second. She does eventually warm up. My son completely will not do it. Antisocial as fuck. My wife is the same way. She's antisocial. You guys seen her on here before. You know what I'm saying? For the people on YouTube, you haven't. Because she won't be on here. She definitely won't do it unless she is, I guess provoked would be the word for it. I'm not too damn sure. Anyways, so look, I've been doing a lot of thinking. So, oh, you're in. Okay, let me pull that up. Way to throw me off my groove there, Smoothington. Lord Smoothington. Lord Smoothington the third, people. Welcome in, Lord Smoothington. Anyways, while I'm getting this set up, why don't you guys tell me about your weeks? How was work? Anything new happen? Anything cool happen? Anything crazy happen? Like hook your boy up with some tea, all right? Because I'm thirsty. And not in that kind of way. That's kind of creepy, dude. Let's see. That means I'm gonna have to be in the chat, but I'm not trying to chat. So please, Smooth, when I get in there, mute me and tell Jacob to do the same. Yo, shower cap. All right, let's see what they're doing. It didn't screen capture. What a bitch. Oh, there it goes. Wait for it. So we're going to test this out for a little bit. Didn't read that all the way. Whoops. What are we talking about? Let me know if you guys can hear them after I mute them, if you don't mind. Why is it little? Shouldn't be little. Why is it little? Come here. There we go. That's the right size to do it right there. Yeah, that is very bright. Why is it so bright? Let's fix it. There we go. All right, so like I said, tomorrow is going to be tomorrow is the challenger circuit for team 2. They're testing it out right now to see if it fucks up their PCs or not while they're playing. I definitely don't want them to lose performance while they're streaming it or whatever, but the streaming is just for entertainment purposes, obviously, to get VIE's name out there a little bit more. And so we'll watch some of their gameplay for a little bit, and then we'll move on to something I want to talk about with you guys. I've come to a realization. If you guys want to know what that is, please put a 1 in chat, whether you're on YouTube or Twitch. Just so I know you're listening. They're playing the new game mode. The new game mode is so fun. I like using the bat. You get to like knock people out. Shit's so funny. Panda says the Pokemon thing. I thought it appeared. Nope, it ran away. It ran away because you was going to try to catch it. That's why. Don't even sit here and try to play like you ain't trying to catch all the Pokemon. Yeah, that's some good shit right there. Oh, okay, that's right. Uh-oh. Let me move my camera a little bit there. I'm gonna move it up a little just to kind of get it out of the way ish. Yeah, there we go. I'll put it over here. Oh yeah, Shay's in it. Oh, Shay, how was your week? Anything cool happen? Anything change? You still working the same job? People piss you off? Like, what are we talking about today? Come on now. I'm here to talk. You guys want to talk? Let's talk. Give me some tea. Let me know what's going on in life. You know, I posted on Discord today talking about how like I've been a little absent and you know, it's been my first post in about a week's time. I usually post like every single day trying to encourage you guys to keep moving forward no matter what. Keep dredging through the snow of bullshit that you work through, you know what I'm saying? And always keep that glass half full, never half empty. And you know, sometimes it's hard to take my own advice. You know what I'm saying? And so you just got to kind of grit your teeth at it, squint your eye a little bit and just go at it, man. You know, life's been really hard for me lately. I'm not going to sit here and bullshit you. Going through a lot of changes, a lot of growing pains. I'm missing my Apex streams. You know, I'd like to get back to my original where I used to just play video games and just have a good time and, you know, just hang out and do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, I don't know if it's just because I'm turning 35 in a month or what it may be. I mean, midlife crisis, I guess. I don't know. You know, that's just kind of how I feel. I've been feeling a little down, a little depressed and shit, man. But you know, you just got to work through it. You just got to deal with it. Just don't know how to feel, honestly, all the time, which really sucks, man, because, you know, I'm not that guy. You guys been around me long enough. People on YouTube, you guys are new. But I'm not that guy. I like to have fun and sit here and bullshit and talk and have a good time and, you know, just vibe out. But, you know, it just comes a time where life just gets to you and just beats you down. And that's kind of where I'm at. But I'm not like defeated. I'm definitely not defeated. Just feeling it. You know what I mean? It's like I got sucker punched in the back of the head and I didn't know who did it. You know what I'm saying? That's the crazy part about it. Oh, switching cams. I think this is Jacob. Yeah, this is Jacob. Raptor, are you still in here? If you are, this is what I was talking about. Where, you know, if they stream to Discord, you can just swap screens, see where they're all coming in. Jacob's in a fight, so I'm switching over. Shay says, been doing good. My holier than thou sister decided to be a butt and say she doesn't want my new boyfriend in her house. I'm hurt by it, but then again, we're not close, so it doesn't really affect my day-to-day life, but I would still like her in my life. Like, what do you do? Well, we'd have to kind of get deep in that if you want my opinion. If you don't mind, there's a couple questions I'd have to ask, and if that's something that you want to get into, then I will ask you a couple questions. The questions are, one, When you say holier than thou, are you saying that she's like super religious and you guys aren't? And on the flip side of that, you know, I don't talk about, you know, getting you guys to convert to Christ. Like, I don't do that. You guys know that. You know where my heart lies, though. Like, my heart lies with God, with my God, right? And my God is all of our God, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But you guys get to believe in what you want to believe, and I will never take that from you. No one should. That is your God-given right to have free speech. And if so, and if it's not that, then what do you think it is that she doesn't like about your boyfriend? Can I turn this up? I don't know if I can. Can I? Can I not? Start multi-streams? What? That's cool. Oh, okay. The options are down here. So stream volume. But y'all don't have the audio. You guys can hear it now. Figured it out. I'm glad I did today. And Jacob goes down. Smooth still up, making his moves, picking out weapons, trying to change things out. He's got 2 301s, which is a crazy combo. Let's see how this works out. Doesn't seem like there's anyone around him at the moment, but the circle is to be closing in about a minute's time. He's going to have to find a place to perch up and get ready for the fight. It looks like Jacob will be coming in right now. Here he comes out of the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. Nope. It's Jacob coming down to crash and try not to die. That's probably what I'll sound like tomorrow. All right, let's see. Let's see. Shay says she's super religious and I just started getting back into the church. I'm getting a divorce at the moment. So I imagine she looks down on my situation. Can I ask what denomination? Is it Christianity? And if not, that's cool. Like I said, I don't have any problems with that kind of stuff. She looks down on the pond that you have a boyfriend while you're still married. Is that what you're saying? And if so, to be honest with you, why would she have that kind of an opinion? If you are getting a divorce, that means that you have no love for your husband or wife or whoever you're married to, which I have no clue. Because today is such a crazy world where people do what they want. But your choice is your choice, and there's nothing that anyone can do about it. The fact that the thing about sisters and brothers, man, they have more of a right to tell you stuff than I do. But at the end of the day, though, your family is your family and you love your family. Their opinions on you change all the time, constantly. One minute they hate you, one minute they love you, depending on the type of family you have. But at the end of the day, your choices are your choices, whether they respect it or not. And even if you want somebody in your life and they just aren't good for you, or just don't believe in you, or just don't like the way you live your life, that's not their call. For their life, if they don't want anything to do with it, she's very Southern Baptist. Well, I'm a Southern Baptist as well. But look, the thing about Southern Baptists, right? The thing about that, which I don't know if you are or not, and I'm sure you do. The thing about Southern Baptists is that we eat a lot of food. We like to sit around and talk a lot of junk. And, you know, God bless their hearts and God bless his hearts. You know, we say that kind of crap all the time. What kind of shots was that? But the thing about it is, again, look, there's two sides to it, right? One side is he's going to go down right here. There's no way. If he lives, that's crazy. Nope, I knew it. Let me get my thoughts together, Shay. My bad. Let me back up just a little bit. Okay, so the thing about it is, by all rights in her life, if she doesn't want to have things to do with your boyfriend, she doesn't have to, right? That's her stuff. That's her life. But when she comes to your house, he's there. He's welcome to be there. That's your life that she's coming into. You know what I mean? So by all rights. But to be honest with you, have you had a conversation with her about the situation? And if so, what has she said? Got to get down to the roots of it. You know, that's just how I work. I fucked that all up and I'm very sorry. But what I'm really trying to get at is, you know, it's her right to not want to be around your boyfriend because of your divorce and all that other stuff. I'm guessing that she liked your significant other prior. And if not, and it's just the situation itself, like, from my opinion on the situation itself, is that no one can judge you, Shay, but God. Okay, at the end of the day, only God can judge you. And that's not a cliche and not about, you know, Machiavelli and all this other stuff. Like, it's literally the truth. The only person that can judge you at the end of the day, whether you're religious or not, is yourself and God. And if you're religious, I guess, or spiritual, then only God can judge you at the end of the day. No one else can. So to be honest with you, you know, I don't know. To be honest with you, where am I trying to go with this? I have the answer in my head. It's just getting it out on paper. If you can understand what I'm trying to say, like, I'm so fucking this up and I'm not trying to. I have the answer in my head that I want to say. And it's not wanting to come out. It's coming out all jumbled. Siblings are hard to deal with. You might have the same mother, the same father, different fathers, different mothers, whatever. Blood is blood. But at the end of the day, your DNA is different. Your fingerprints are different. You're different people, right? You have a way of thinking that she doesn't. Just like I have a way of thinking that my brothers don't. I don't understand my brothers just as much as you probably don't understand your sister at times. You know what I'm saying? And so trying to get down to the nitty gritty of it, you know, again, only God can judge you if that's the way you feel. You know what I'm saying? But I would honestly, if you haven't had the conversation with your sister about it, have that conversation, see what her side of the story is and see how she feels about your everything, your life, the way you're living, the way, you know, get her straight up opinion. Tell her you want the truth, nothing but the truth. So help you God at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So it's, you just got to get down to the root of it. And if she says that, you know, it's the divorce that's throwing me off, or I really liked your old person that you were with and I don't really like this new person because of that, you know, you can work on that. You can build on that. You can do a lot with that. If it's just, I just don't like him, then she's just holding back and she don't want to tell you the truth, to be honest with you, because everybody knows why you don't like somebody or you don't want them around you. So Faith, what's good? Well, hello there, sir. Good to see you again. It's good to see you too. It is great to see you. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with us. What's the tea that you have? Go on, spill it. Oof, I don't know if I'd want that truth, says Shay. Shay, I got to tell you, I don't know. Look, in my full-on 100% opinion, personally, I'd rather know. I want to know what people truly think of me. If you think I'm an asshole, I'd rather you tell me that I'm an asshole and tell me why. And the reason why I say that is because there's so much fake shit in this world. Too many politically corrects, too many, I can't say that, it'll hurt their feelings. Look, my thing is don't beat around the bush when it's inside of it. A to Z, not stopping from B, B, C, D, E, F, G. I don't like all that. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that the truth hurts, but the truth is also freeing, because, let's put family aside. Let's go with a friend that you've known for a little while now, or even a good bit. And at the end of the day, I'd rather know that I had a real friend than a fake friend. You know what I mean? So, that's how I look at it, honestly. Because this guy's asking him, are you guys Vietnam? No, that's what is wrong with people, man? Like I said, I'd just rather have the truth. At the end of the day, I'd rather everybody tell me what they truly feel about me, how I do things, what I'm doing. If you don't like me for more reasons than you do like me, then why are you around me type shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I feel about it. Faye says, well, we all good and discussed our stuff we have in my book. Yeah. Faith, do you have something else to say to me then? Like, I'm good. As long as you're good, I'm good. You understand what I'm trying to say? I was fine in the first place. It's just, I've been going through a lot in my life right now, and it's really just thrown me off, and I have not been able to be consistently present. You know what I'm saying? But I think we're good. I mean, unless you have something else you need to tell me. I mean, like I said, I'm all ears today. Today is talking. I am testing some stuff out for tomorrow's stream for VIE, but that's just because they told me they were live on Discord. So I'm just checking it out and seeing what it looks like, because I can switch in between the way they see things, which is pretty cool in my opinion. Ooh, Panda says, is that Faith I see? It is. It is Faith. I don't know if she's still here, but I hope she is. And then Shay with the pandas. So what do you think, Shay? What do you think you need to do? I'm just wondering, I know I fucked that explanation up. I hope it helps a little bit. If not, I apologize. I'm trying to get all the thoughts out in the correct manner, but everything just kind of leads back to the way that I'm treating my brothers right now. And other than Jacob, I've kind of distanced myself away from a section of my family because they're not good for me. You know what I mean? Of course, Faith. No love lost. The craziest thing about text is sometimes you read them out of context, you know what I'm saying? So I was hoping that was what you were going to say, but if there was more to talk about, that's cool. I'm down to listen. But I'm glad we're good. I'm good. I've already apologized, so I hope that was good enough, honestly. That should have been more. I do feel like a jackass though, because I did say I was going to stream, and then I didn't stream, and then the scheduling has just been booty, and it's just been difficult for me. And I try to be as transparent as possible. You know what I mean? But we're here, we're chilling, we're just hanging out. We're doing our thing. Music's not working today though. So, Faith says the panda. Well, who is this cheeky panda I see before me? What good, my love? What's good, my love? There you go. I said it wrong, but it's okay. You guys want to see what Smooth looks like? Boom, there's Smooth right there. Look at his eyeballs go. He is intense. There's my brother. Getting it in. Back to the apex. Oh man. Panda says, before I forget, I forgot to message you on Monday for help. Shit got busy. Stepdad wants to seal my roof here in a few days, and he came over to check to see what. My bad. Check to see what he had to work with. And then I told him about a light switch that messed up, and he said he's gonna replace that as well. Well, at least you're getting the work done. That's awesome. No, that's good. I forgot what you needed me for. I don't know. Shay says, like I said, we aren't that close. She doesn't affect my day-to-day life like that, so I think I will talk to her eventually, but I'll give her some more time to adjust. She's never met my boyfriend, so she can't say it's him. But yeah, I will talk to her. Hey, listen, if it doesn't affect you, it doesn't affect you. Honestly, not to kick a dead horse, I guess, at the end of the day, because the conversation is pretty much over at this point for that. But I will say this. I am currently backing away from a section of my brothers. And that's just because I feel like they're not good for me. They only take from me. They never do anything for me. And we don't even see each other unless they need my help with something. So I have decided to go ahead and back off and just stay away. As much as possible. And people might tell me I'm an asshole for that. That's cool. I'm not worried about it. But at the end of the day, you know, my life is my life, and it's just as precious as theirs. And if they can't get with that program, then they can't get with that program. It is what it is. So congratulations, you've reached 100 messages today from Restream chat. Well, I definitely appreciate that. Panda says, to Faith, it is. Missed your face, lady. I'm doing okay, but if this weather don't make up its mind, I'ma cry. What's going on with the weather? Mine went from stormy to all kinds of crazy shit. So I don't know what's going on with that. Oh. But yeah, so that's what I'm currently doing in my life. For example, one of my brothers called me and asked me, did I want to go somewhere and have dinner with everybody? And I said no. Number one, I didn't have the money for it. I could have paid for it, but then I wouldn't have the money now to pay some bills. And then on the other side of it is I don't want to, because I'd rather be at home with my family, doing what I want to do and playing Apex. That's what I want to do. Let's see. Faith says to me, shut up with all that. Text is shite for text context. I much prefer bothering you all with my musical Irish tones on voice chat. Far more context, but I was no less of an arsehole. No, you weren't. You were saying what needed to be said, and I appreciate it. Again, I don't like beating around the bush. I like chilling. I like knowing what's up. I'd rather you just tell me what you think and feel than try to have me guessing. I don't like that shit. So I definitely appreciate it nonetheless. Thank you for being honest with me. Panda says, to myself, it was to see what is up with my computer because it crashes while I'm streaming. It had to do with something about background running stuff that could be bogging it down. Ooh, that shit is killing me. Yeah, I can show you how to do that real quick, actually. So this is my lovely background. We have Vice Immortals, Call of Duty, plus Apex Legends, plus Marvel Rivals. The way you do it is Control Alt Delete. Task Manager. Yes. It might not show it. Oh, it is. Okay, there we go. So Task Manager, here it is. Let's see, which one is it? Let's see. Startup apps. Okay, so Panda, are you paying attention, Panda? Put a 1 in chat if you're paying attention, Panda. She says weather went from 90s to 65, 70 within the last 2 weeks. My face hurts and I'm coughing some stuff up.
So if it gets warm, I'm gonna be fine, but if it doesn't, it's gonna put me on my ass. It is what it is. All right, so Control Alt Delete brings up all your startup apps. This is the apps that start up when you turn on your computer. You'll have a bunch of them in here that says enabled, meaning that they run as soon as you turn them on. I have Discord on. It's supposed to turn on when I turn on. EA Launcher is disabled, but it was turned on. Ear Trumpet is something that I use to make sure I'm listening to what I want to listen to when I want to listen to it. And that's enabled. This, I don't know what the fuck that is, but it is enabled. I wonder what it is. What is this? File location. Looks important. I'm not going to fuck with it. I'm screen recording so I don't forget. All right, that works. Well, here's to your screen recording. What's good? All right, so you just want to look through here and find things that you don't need to be enabled, like MS Edge. I disabled it. Songify is disabled because it's something that can start up. Spotify is disabled. Spotify Launcher is disabled. Steam is disabled. This is enabled for now because it updates my stuff. So does this. Leave the updates alone, but like Xbox, I disabled it. Cortana, I disabled it. Copilot, I disabled it. I don't think Cortana's a thing anymore, but it was. There's just a lot of things that are disabled. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it needs to be disabled. So go through this list. Stuff that looks important, leave it alone. Stuff that you know, like this Microsoft Teams is enabled, I'm gonna disable it. All right, just in case, go up to, oh, I'm way too close to the microphone. Go up to Microsoft Teams, right? I don't need that to be enabled, so I right click it and hit disabled. Now it's disabled. So now when I turn my computer on, it'll be disabled. So, and then you exit out of here, and then you can go into, let's go in here, go into settings, apps, go into apps, installed apps. And you got to look through this list. There's going to be some bloatware in here, stuff that you don't need, things that say like Microsoft and shit like that. Don't delete those things. Like this thing here, don't delete that. Don't delete that. Don't delete anything that says Microsoft on it. But other stuff like this Candy Crush, why is it on my computer? I don't know. I'll delete it later. You'll need stuff like Copilot, Clock. You know, you don't need CapCut. That's just something that I have. DaVinci Resolve is something that I have. DaVinci Resolve control panels. I need that. Let's see. Like Feedback Hub. That's from Microsoft. Don't delete that. But there's going to be bloatware. I've already went through mine and got rid of a bunch of stuff that I didn't need. But yeah, that's kind of how that works. Let's see here. What up, Dirkzilla? What's good, man? Yo, what up, bud? What's chilling, dude? Faith says to Panda, what's the weather where you are? We're between 60 and 70 here. Dirkzilla says, Faith, we had a cool streak last week, but we are back into the high 80s, mid 90s again. That's true. Faith says to Dirk, Papa Dirk, my love, how are you and your wife and girls? Oh, it's so good to see you. And then he said to Faith, family is good and healthy. Well, good. We're glad to hear it. Thanks for coming in and hanging out, man. As always, if time is money and money is time, thank you for spending your time here with me because it really does mean a lot. Let's see, what else can you do? There's a couple other things you can do. If you go back to Task Manager, Control Alt Delete Task Manager, yes. You can see what's running in my background right now. My CPU is running at, it'll show back out here in just a second. It's running at about 30%, 20 something percent. So that's where we are. You can see that I'm running OBS. You can see that I'm running some It's a little small actually, but I'm running OBS Studio, of course, because I'm streaming. I have Spotify up because I'm playing Stream Beats. Discord's up because I'm watching them play. Task Manager's up. Streambot's up because I'm using it. Metal should not be up and running, but it is. I'm about to end tasks. No, it won't let me end tasks. There should be no reason why it's running right now at all. But a lot of these are background. You can do this right here, and you just push the arrow up and down, and then you'll have all your stuff by percentages of what's running in your background. It should be low percentages unless it's OBS. OBS should be sitting here. Definitely do not use Chrome while streaming, because Chrome will fuck you so hard. It's stupid. And that's pretty much it. That's all you can do for that as far as background. I'll do some more research for you though. Let's see. Dirk says, not much, Red. How are you doing, bud? Any new work leads? No, they're not. And I didn't call those people because I had to think about it, man. Concord from where I live that's a good 40 to an hour drive, man. And I don't have a good car, a good enough car to get me there. I know what I said to you, man, and I apologize. I definitely don't like sounding like a liar, but it's too far for me, man. Anything in like Shelby, Kings Mountain, Gastonia, Charlotte, that's fine. Like close to Gaston County. Anything that, if you can help me there, I'm cool with it. If not, hey man, listen, I just appreciate you trying to hook me up and help me out, man. Dude, this job's killing me, bro. I cannot fucking stand it anymore. It's gotten real bad. But I appreciate the help though, nonetheless. Let's see. Panda says, to Faith, I'm in Ohio. At night, it's been in the 50s. Faith says to Dirk Zilla, dude, I'm not gonna have babies myself, right? But since we last spoke, one of my good streamers had a baby, and my best friend is pregnant with her third child. If this is secondhand baby joy, the first-hand joy would make me implode. Huh. Yeah, babies are something else. They really are. Panda says, thanks, Fred. I'm gonna do that on Monday. Hey, good luck. And I could do a better video for you. Honestly, I probably should. You know what I'm saying? Oh, bud, you're good. I just wanted to give you at least something. Hey, listen, I definitely appreciate it, Dirk. I had to really think about that, because driving from where I live now all the way through that traffic through Charlotte into the whole other city, just wouldn't work out for me, man. Like, I don't want to be that guy that doesn't show up on the third day because my car broke down from being too, sitting in traffic and just blowing the fuck up. I'll keep my ear to the ground for you. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Listen, that's going above and beyond, bro. You don't have to do that. I definitely appreciate it regardless, man. You're a real one, man. Definitely appreciate it. Let's check back in with the stream of Apex. Uh-oh, we're having a problem. Nope, we're not. So this is smooth screen. Lord Smoothington, as you can tell right here. It says Lord Smoothington. Damn, his shots are everywhere. Let's see what Jacob is doing. This is the Holy Raven Wolf. I don't know why he's called the Holy Raven Wolf now, but he is. Let's see. Dirk says, oh yeah, my job is trying to send me to Rock Hill from way up where I'm at. Well, that just sounds like a load of shit. Why? Is it like because they need you to, or because you piss somebody off? Because I know people do that sometimes. They'll piss somebody off and they're just like, you know what? Fuck this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a thing. I don't know. I'm just a weirdo. Aren't you on the search for a new job too, man? Hey, but I gotta tell you though, at my job, I am not alone. Apparently, listen, if you want to know some shit, like if the people at the shop ain't telling you nothing, like the people that work in the shop ain't telling you shit, like you trying to find out what's the scoop, what's going on, go to the tool guy. The tool guy will tell you everything. Like the tool guy will tell you what's going on in that shop, because they're asking him, does he know of any places that are hiring or got more work than we do, because the workflow has died. I mean, it has literally like RIP'd itself. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's a thing, dude. So I don't know. Dirk says they need me to. I'm their only field guy. It's the next big job. Excuse me. It says, Dirk says, I'm not interested in sitting in my truck for 1.5 hours. 1.5 hours is ridiculous, brother. I am actively looking for a new job north of where you are. Oh, hell yeah. Well, I hope you do, man. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'm so used to looking for the camera up here. It is no longer up here. It is down here now. It used to be up here. Now it's down here, there, here. So bear with me. I'll be looking up all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looks weird. But nah, I feel it, man. I'm done with the BS myself, honestly, dude. Like, I go to work every single fucking day to make a fucking penny. Like, it's so dumb, dude. I won't get out of bed for less than $300 for a friend to work on his car. And that's kind of a bullshit lie. I'd do it for $100 for a friend. But dude, I'm not doing that shit just to show up for shits and giggles just because we're a fucking team. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not a fucking team. They're not there to hold my motherfucking hands. You know what I'm saying? They're not there for that. Let's see. Faith says, lads, can I ask what happened with your jobs? Because Red, I know you were happy with your new job to begin with. I was. So the thing about it is that new jobs are like new relationships. They bring you in, they treat you like gold, they give you everything in the world. And then once you're in there and they know they got you, they will slowly pull away and go find themselves a new bitch. And I'm just some other bitch that's just in the stables waiting to get fucked. I mean, to be honest with you, I ain't gonna sit here and bullshit that one. That's just how it always goes. As far as a mechanic, they usually bring you into a shop, they treat you like gold, they feed you the good work, the gravy work, the make a lot of hours kind of work, and then they slowly just pull the shit away from you. Look what this fool right here doing on this camera. Hold on. What? He was doing something crazy just now. What was you doing, Smooth? What was you doing? He was laughing and shit because he watching the stream. What you laughing about? Anyways. Oh, I can mute myself. Ha! I can mute myself and you guys can't hear me. I forgot about that. Dirk says toxic work environment, unorganized, and now the company is being taken to court. I gotta get out of here before I get dragged into legal trouble. That makes a lot of sense. I will say at my job, the people are really cool, man. I like my managers. I like my upper staff or whatever. There's just not enough work. And then they have us fighting over tickets, dude. I don't want to do it, man. Tickets are cars that we can work on. And if I don't work on a car, I don't get paid. They don't pay me an hourly wage. I get paid I get paid per job. So, you know what I'm saying? Kind of earbuds as he got in. Oh yeah, that's right, he took my earbuds. That's right. So if you guys can see his earbuds in his ear right here, that's actually my earbuds that he took from my house and then didn't ever bring them back. He could have got his own, you know what I'm saying, but he didn't. Oh, let's see. Faith says to Dirk, stop. No way. Same with the place I was in. Well, there you go. Where's Smooth Stream at? Oh shit, show it again. Show it again. Show it again. Show it again. Whoa, look at that thing. What is that? What a controller. Wait, you're a mouse and keyboard guy. You better, oh my God. All right, I'm gonna have to mute myself on that one. I feel like I'm way too close to this microphone. It's picking me up hardcore. Let me turn it down just a smidgen because I feel like I'm yelling into it and I don't want to yell into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't trying to do all that. All right. Yelling into the microphone is a no because then you blare. I'm not supposed to be able to blare. Look at this guy. Can you believe this guy right here is my baby brother? He is my youngest brother. He is my youngest half blooder. Blooder? Blooder. He's a blooder. It's a new word. Panda, why did you leave? That's hurtful. Oh, I'm vibing with this one, man. I like this one. Wow. What a way to be. No, I'm just playing. That's how you should do it, Panda. Good job. You're being a good sister. Faith says, oh yeah, that's Jackson. He's sound as... What? I'm Jackson. That's my name. That's Jacob. Good old Jacob. Jacob. Jacoby. I call him that sometimes. Why is he so far away from everybody though?
Already in the next ring. I smell victory. It smells kind of like what I have for dinner. Whatever. I bet that care package has some sweet gear for us.
Attention, the kill leader has been eliminated.
Oh, that last one was at you? What? I'm confused, Faith. I'm sorry. I feel like it's going over my head. Like everything else in this world, apparently. I wish I was smart, man. Like, I have street smarts. I don't have book smarts. Like, it's like, I don't know. I wish I did, though. I have some book smarts, not a lot. And I'm kind of happy that it's that way because I feel like sometimes books get you in trouble. Whoa, what a shot. What a shot. Well. Well, I know it works pretty good. It looks good. He doesn't seem to be losing any frames whatsoever. He's sitting at a cool 144. So, all right. Good luck, guys. It looks really good. If you guys can hear me, I'm just letting you know. All right, we are outie there. At least I think we are. Not too sure. Let's go back to chatting. Here comes the smoke screen. And we're back. Look at that. Don't you just love that? It's nice. I did change the, I do like this though. I fucked it up. I do like this though. This new chat I got going on. It'll go up and then it'll disappear when it wants to. All right, I'm chilling, man. What are we talking about? Let's see. Dirk says, dude, people have no clue how to stream and do what you're doing. You are smart. Oh, dude. Yeah. I mean, I know, man. Some of it's, you know, to be honest with you, a lot of it is common sense. You know, if you don't know, right? The coolest, look, I have learned a couple things from books. Number one, if you don't know how to do it, find somebody that does and learn from them, right? That's like, It is so. It amazes me, man, because like if I don't know how to do something, I will research the fuck out of it and learn it, right? I didn't understand credit. I had no clue how it worked. I researched the shit out of it. I still research it till today, and it's paid off. Streaming. I started streaming. Oh, by the way, today is my 5th. I forgot to say that. Today is my 5th anniversary of being an affiliate on Twitch. So that's actually really cool. So thank you guys for being here with me on my 5th anniversary of being an affiliate on Twitch. Not my 5th anniversary as a streamer. My 5th anniversary already happened back in April. But this is my 5th anniversary as a affiliate streamer on Twitch. So definitely appreciate y'all for everything that you do, coming in, hanging out with me, chilling, talking with me, just whatever it may be. You guys are amazing. But yeah, anytime that I don't know how to do something, I want to talk to the smartest person in the room that knows everything about it. If the thing is, when you sit in a room with the CEO and the board of directors, every single person in there is a expert in one portion of the corporation that they run. What the fuck was that? That came out of nowhere. Nice. Oh, damn, that was, yeah, Panda. Thank you for the bits, Panda. Definitely appreciate it. Just gonna go into the giveaway fund. Anyways, what I was trying to say is, like, when you sit in that room with the guy who runs the company, he has all these people around him. Like, I think they're called the board of directors. Each one of them are smarter than he is in one portion of the business. And there's a reason why he surrounds himself with those people, because they are the smarter one in that area. He needs them to run that part of the area, or have him, or give him the knowledge on how to do it. You definitely want to keep smarter people around you and leave the dumb people out of your life. That's for sure. Let's see. Dirk also said, everyone has their own knowledge base. I know smart people that wouldn't know how to stop a running toilet. True statement. True statement. Faith says, I am saying your sound as a pound. A good person. Well, I appreciate that. I understand it now. Thank you. Red, I have a book I think you'd like. Really? What book is that? Now I have a book, rec, and a story. Let's go. Hit me with that story and the book recommendation. We got about 30 minutes left in the stream, just to let you guys know, because I know I was late, but it was a technical difficulty. It wasn't like me doing it. I was having an issue with my internet, but we are doing a movie night in Discord. We're cutting it in half, people. The 3-hour movie is just too much, okay? Especially for a theatrical movie, like singing. I'm not a big singing kind of guy. It's whatever. We're watching Hamilton, I think is what it is. So if you guys want to come over to the Discord and hang out in the theater, we're going to watch about half of it today and half of it tomorrow. Even if I do not stream tomorrow, like this kind of stream, we'll still have a movie night and get it knocked out, because I said we would. So works out. Panda says, sorry, not sorry. Damn it, Panda. All right, damn it. Oh, there's a movie? Yeah, there'll be a movie. We're gonna watch half of it. We're gonna watch half of it. Oh, let me, I need to go get an acid pill. I'll be right back. Or not a pill, a tablet, whatever they're called. I ran over my own foot. Hamilton, I heard, is very good. One of those movies that change the way you look at things. I will definitely have to try to pay attention. I'm just not a huge musical kind of guy. Like, I just don't like musicals. You know what I mean? I do like history, but Hamilton was. Do you know Hamilton? Do you know who he is? You know he's a founding father? Okay. I know who Hamilton is. I love you too. Lurking before I KO. Well, thank you for coming in, Silver. I hope you had a good day. A good day. A good day. I hope you had a good day. So, let's see. Panda says it really is. I didn't think I would like it. And then it somehow got on my TikTok feed and I said, well, shit. Now I got to see what's up with it. Ended up liking it more than I thought. Listen, I'm going to give it a shot. Number one, you redeemed it and it's the movie you chose. Number two, it's a movie that was voted on and won. And number three, I am a man of my word as much as I possibly can be. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to watch it. I need to cut my hair, dude. Like, it is just looking funky. I'm going to put my hat back on because I feel weird. Anyways, what's good with you though, Silver? Since before you are KOing, knocking out. You better a man of your word or I'm gonna be a sad trash panda. I try to the best of my ability to be a man of my word every day of my life. My name means more to me than almost anything in this world. My last name carries over to my children and my wife. So if I am a bad person and I have shit on my name, then they're going to have shit on their names. I don't like that. I never liked that. I'm glad that I don't have the same last name as my mother. Yeah. Because it did carry over. I did finally find out. So here's some tea. If you guys want some tea, it's not a lot of tea. It's like a little couple sips that I can pour out real quick for you guys to spill it. My aunt, I'm not going to name which one. You guys should know what I'm talking about because I've been dealing with a couple different things, but my aunt on one side of my family who I just started getting to know, hated my guts because my mother was I'm gonna say a pony rider. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna say. She was a pony rider, and so I was a product of a accident, and that's why she hated my guts. I mean, that's fucking stupid. I don't know what to say. Let's see. Faith says, so the book is free. Thinking by Simon McCarthy Jones. I'm about halfway through it, but I think you'd appreciate how he freely discusses opposing views on the topic of free thought and free speech and what either of those things really truly mean. What kind of viewpoints are we throwing out here though? Because really, what's the difference between free thought and free speech? Freedom of speech is not celebrated everywhere in the world. Fortunately, the United States is a leader in free speech, so that's really cool. But even then, there are things that we are not allowed to say, especially like on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok. There's a lot of shit on TikTok that you're not supposed to be able to see, but yet you will find it, even if you're not looking for it. Not the save a horse, ride a cowboy kind of girl. I'll see myself out. That was actually really good, Panda. That was really good. Yes, unfortunately. How do you think I got here? You know, failed attempts, you know. But anyways, I don't know. Freedom of speech and freedom of thought are two different things to me. I'm not too woke on it. So I'm going to say that freedom of thought is being able to have your own thoughts and your own opinions. And freedom of speech is to be able to freely speak the words that you want to say. So, well, in Jones's argument, they are very different. Well, I need a little bit of context from both because I don't know how to think about that because I don't understand that. You know what? I'm going to Google it. Google. It says here on Google, what is the meaning of freedom of thought? Freedom of thought is defined as the right to hold opinions without interference, which is an integral part of the broader right to freedom of expression, encompassing the ability to seek and receive information and ideas. That is confusing to me. That is very confusing to me. Faith says he takes in everything on the whole spectrum of very far left to very far right and everything in between. I'm enjoying how he's interlacing and contrasting his views. I feel like I'm putting you off, but I really think you'd like the book. No, you're not putting me off. I'm trying to understand. You know, they make it so complicated with these big fucking words when we have smaller words that mean the same shit. They're saying that because I'm looking it up on Google and it says, what is the meaning of free thought? Freedom of thought is defined as the right to hold opinions without interference. So the way I take that first part of the sentence is that you have the right of your thoughts, which is absolutely true as a human being. We all have thoughts, feelings, emotions, different levels of ideas. And no one can take that from you, which is an integral part of the broader right of freedom of expression. But freedom of expression is the same or goes along the lines of freedom of speech. So they're really not that different. I don't know what encompassing is. I'm going to look that up because like I said, I'm not smart. So I really don't know what that means. The term encompassing refers to something that includes or surrounds. See, why don't they just say includes and surround? Like various elements of aspects. It can mean to form circles around something to or cover a wide range of subjects. For example, it is described as, this is so fucking bright in my eyeballs for like no reason. You're not putting me off, but I will say that I think everybody has the right to say what they want. People want to, now I'm on YouTube, so I have to be very careful of how I word this, but I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from if you guys are following along with this discussion between me and Faith. In my opinion, freedom of speech in the United States, because that's where I live, everybody has the right to say what they want to. They can say any kind of cuss words to anybody they want to. They can express any kind of feeling that they want to towards a person or group of people due to the freedom of speech. Does that make it morally okay? No, it does not. But by the law, they absolutely have the right to say what they want to. If you wanted to call me a blue bigot, asshole, whatever, you can call me whatever you want. Sticks and stones, correct? We're supposed to be learning that as we grow up. Sticks and stones may hurt my bones, but words can never hurt me. That's what we're supposed to be taught as children. Somebody forgot to teach that. There are hurtful things. I've heard a lot of things, from hate speech to just downright peopleism is what I'm going to say. I hope you understand where I'm going with that. It's like color of skin kind of stuff. But I will tell you this. Unfortunately, as much as it is fortunate that we are allowed to say what we want to, does it make it morally okay? Absolutely not. But as far as legalities go, legally it is. So, but those same freedoms protect you as well as the person that are saying them. So, but freedom of thought, I've never really heard of that. And to sit here and try to read it and understand it, as my understanding is, it is the freedom to hold an opinion, to hold an opinion without interference. And that is absolutely fucking true. You should absolutely not take away someone's opinions. Everybody can have their own opinions. Just because you don't think it's right doesn't mean that you're right. So, Red, for good sakes, you're more than smart enough to read the book. You'll like it if you give it a chance. Just read it. Morality of thought or free speech is a whole different thing. Morality of thought? I thought it was freedom of thought. Did I read that wrong? Yeah, this is free thought. I was just talking about the free speech thing. I was saying, like, does it make it morally okay for somebody to say something to you that will hurt your feelings? Absolutely not. But if I was just cutting it down half and half. So freedom of thought, no one can ever take away your thoughts. Nobody can take away your opinions. Only you can take away your own opinions, blah, 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 stuff like that. But as far as like freedom of speech, on the other side of the spectrum of freedom of speech is that everybody can say what they want to, regardless of what it is, to anybody in the United States, but doesn't make it morally okay. Do some people get retaliated on for things that they say, and should they? Who knows? That's not for me to decide. But what I'm saying is that I can't go around using slurs, just like I don't think anybody else can slur against me. I don't think it's okay. Like, I don't think that's okay, but that's my thought. That's my opinion. So freedom of thought and freedom of opinion and freedom of speech, they do go hand in hand, but at the same time, because you are freely to speak about your thoughts. So freedom of speech and freedom of thought, they kind of do go hand in hand, in my opinion. And of course, I'm not 100% on the freedom of thought thing because I've never heard of it until now and read some of it. So I can't really speak on it. Says freedom of speech is the right to articulate opinions and ideas without interference, retaliation, or punishment from the government. Doesn't mean people won't do it. The term speech is interpreted broadly and includes spoken and written words as well as symbolic speech, e.g., what a person wears, reads, performs, protests, and more. That's what it's defined as, but you know, it is what it is. Let's see. Fate says, oh, your thoughts can absolutely be taken away easily in Europe, the US, Russia, or China. Can you elaborate on that? If they can take away the way I think, no one can do that. no one, it's just like if I told you you weren't Faith anymore, does that make you not Faith? Like, no, it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Very easily done, she says, and better said by McCarthy than I could ever summarize. Listen, I understand that, but you know, I haven't read the book, and I'll take a look at it. But can you tell me why you think they could? Like, is that something that you think, even with or without the book? If you don't mind me asking. You know, the chat has really died down. It's insane. Why has the chat forsaken me? Read the book. I'm not here to influence your thoughts. As you well know, I don't think anyone can, because to be honest with you, I feel like there's two types of people in this world. There's lions and there's sheeps. Sheeps can be influenced to do anything, and I'm not a sheep. My thing is I have my own brain. I have my own thoughts. I have my own feelings, and I understand what I understand and how I understand it. I think my simple-minded ways keep me from becoming a sheep. And I'm not saying that there are sheep in this chat, but what I am saying is that, like I said, there's two types of people in the world. So, you know what I mean? Like, there's two types of people in this world, and that's the way I look at it. And that's my thoughts. And you don't have to have the same thoughts, and it is what it is. People cannot influence your thoughts. Only you can. If you are a sheep, you will follow the crowd no matter what they do. It is what it is. Like, just like influencers, there's a reason why they're called influencers. They're not just called entertainers. Like, influencers influence you to do things, like whether it's a dance that you've seen on TikTok or a product that they're trying to sell you, and they are influencing you to buy said product or do said dance. But if somebody is influencing you to jump off of a fucking bridge, would you do it? And some people would. Absolutely. And I'm not a sheep. I have my own thoughts, and no one can change them. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't educate me on something that you know more than I. And right now, you know more of the book than I do. And I'm asking for it. So, you know, I just want to know what your thoughts are. Oh, dude, I am so sick of this acid reflux bullshit. I'll be right back. I am hoping that this acid shit goes away. I'm so tired of it burning my throat. Let's see. Panda says, I'll be right back again, sir. I forgot to send some pics to a friend of mine. Be right back. And if you're gone by the time I get back, I'll see you Discord side, sir. Well, I appreciate it, Panda. Thank you for coming in. If time is money and money is time, thank you for spending your time here with me. It is very important that I tell you guys that. Faith says most people would, given enough influence. Yeah, so that's the thing about it. That is absolutely the thing about it. Like I said, there are two types of people in this world, and that is sheeps and lions. Lions do not influence. They do what they want to do. They think the way they want to think. And some of that can be extremely bad, and some of that can be extremely good. The fact that you cannot be swayed one side of the fence to the other is very good. I do believe in dying on the hill that you chose. I do believe that. And that's where I'll be for the rest of my life. I have never been that guy to just do something because somebody wanted me to do it. Like, I'm just not that guy. And as far as I'm concerned, in my opinion of not knowing what we are absolutely talking about, I will tell you this. If I understand it to be you have a freedom of thought that cannot be infringed on your opinions, I think that is absolutely false. People can infringe on it by opposition of your opinion. Everybody has opinions, and knowing the fact that everybody does and can have those opinions, that is the difference. Morality is what keeps you from being that person that literally just does not give a flying fuck about anything that anybody says at any point in time, right? Your thoughts are wrong. No, they're not. I will say that I feel like I'm just yelling into this microphone. I will say this though. If somebody tells you that the sky is fucking green and the grass is blue and seas are red, we all know that's a lie, right? We all know that's a lie. That's not true, right? None of that's true. Logically speaking, the sky is most of the time blue, grass is usually green, and the seas are usually blue, right? Blue, greenish color. I know the ones at Myrtle Beach are green. But the point that I'm trying to make here is there's a difference between thought, logical morality, and freedom of speech. People can say what they want to, and not a damn thing can happen to them. Infringement means by government, but that does not mean that you're not going to hurt somebody's feelings and they're not going to retaliate against. See, I'm just going to keep going in a circle with it, but I hope that made sense to you. Like, I'm just not, I believe that everybody has the right of their opinion, and I do believe that everybody has the right of speech, no matter where you are in the world. But I do know that there are some places where you can't, absolutely can't. Face is the Panda, I got a whole new skincare routine the other week, so I'm so excited about it. Should probably get all this crafting off my bed so I can actually use the skincare. Makes sense. Well, to all the people that are still in here, I don't know if you are or aren't. I don't know who's in here and I don't know who's not. But to those who have stuck with me the entire time, or even half the time, or even just a minute, listen, I appreciate your time. If time is money and money is time, thank you for spending your time here with me. I greatly appreciate it. There are two things in life you can't get back, and that's life itself and time. I'll be moving over to Discord. If you are not a part of my Discord, there is a link on my YouTube. There is a link in my Twitch, and you can hit a socials on Twitch in the chat. You can do links, and you will get a link to the Discord at the very top, to all the other pages too as well. I have the greatest community on YouTube, Twitch, and Discord, and I will fight anybody in a KFC parking lot if they want to try me and tell me that I don't. I'll throw them hands. My hands are rated E for everyone. I kind of want to get that tattooed on my hand, rated E. I just kind of want to do it. I don't know why. Read the book, Red. I will give it a shot. Listen, Panda, thank you for throwing the motto in the Twitch chat. Like I said, if time is money, money is time. Thank you for spending your time here with me. If you are not in the Discord, you are going to miss out on movie night. We are having movie night tonight and tomorrow. We're going to watch half of Hamilton today and half of it tomorrow. It is a very long movie, and I do not feel like watching the entire thing. I'm not going to lie to you. So anyways, I will see you there. And if not, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. If not, it is what it is. I will be streaming all day tomorrow for the Vice Immortals esport. Okay. Faith, that is a silly question. I hope you know the answer to that one. That is such a silly question. Of course you are. Why would you not be? Of course you are. Anyways, I'm heading over to the Discord. I hope to see you there. If not, hey, we'll see what it is. I think I broke you for a second. You did a little bit because I've only seen that person on TikTok and I don't even know where that comes from. Yeah, it threw me for a loop. Now I'm all fucked up in my head. I will say this, there might not be a stream tomorrow. I'm just going to say that right now. There might not be a chatting stream tomorrow, but there is a Vice Immortals Esports Apex Division stream tomorrow on the Vice Immortals pages. If you need those, I can give them to you. Let's see. I'd have to do it some other way. Hold on. There's a way to do it. Let me see. Oh. Here is the link to the YouTube for Vice Immortals, just in case you want it. And then let's get the Twitch. That's not what I wanted it to do. There is a Twitch. I know there is. God dang it now. Only the YouTube pops up. That's so crazy to me. There it is. Nope, that's not it. Isn't that a bitch? I don't know. Anyways, there's the YouTube. You guys can watch us on YouTube, because on YouTube you can watch us on TVs, tablets, phones, computers, projectors, anything that hooks to the internet, and you can pull up Google. You can watch us on YouTube. Anyways, I will see y'all tomorrow in that stream. That stream will start at probably 2:50. I'm not gonna lie to you, somewhere around 2:50, 3 o'clock, maybe even 3:10, but they should be in the games by 3 o'clock, and we will see you there. If not, hey, it's cool. Hopefully I'll have enough time to stream a normal stream for you guys tomorrow. If not, it is what it is, and I will have to see you guys on Tuesday when I stream for the Apex Division. But anyways, I'm gonna see you there in a minute. You're gonna be there, babe. What time is that? 3 p.m. EST. I don't know what time that is in around the world, but that's what time it is here. It'll be 3 p.m. All right, I will see y'all in the Discord. I hope y'all have had a great time. I've had a great time. Thank you for everybody coming in and hanging out. As always, if time is money and money's time, thank you for spending your time here with me. Y'all have a good one. Hopefully I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.